Oh, my people, this palace matter have turned do me, I do you. Yes, that is what we are seeing right now because Iyalaje Odua has come out and said that since Miriam feels she has a lot against people, she would start releasing all the tapes she also has. My people, when we feel this matter is getting cold, the matter is just starting. Yes, it is just starting because what Iyalaje Odua is saying, if Iyalaje Odua happens to release all the tapes she has of Miriam, now remember that it was Miriam that released Tobi's sex tape. Today, the next thing we heard is who released again. Olori Ronke released that of Elizabeth, who has been fighting to convince the Ooni that she's pregnant for him. They just jobatized every single thing for her. Yes, they jobatized every single thing for her. And right now, Iyalaje Odua have come out to tell Miriam that if Miriam comes at Olori Naomi again, then all she has on her will be released with immediate effect. My people, this matter, who was thinking it was going to end? Because what is happening right now, it is far from ending. It is far, far from ending. So, my people, if you want to know the story between Iyalaje Odua and Olori Miriam, this story comes way back from when Olori Naomi was about leaving the palace in December 2020. Iyalaje Odua was, of course, close to Olori Miriam. So Miriam was one among the persons who was engineering and making sure that Naomi leaves the palace. So when Naomi eventually left the palace, Iyalaje Olori Miriam thought that Iyalaje Odua was in support because every single thing that happened, Naomi was even framed. Every single thing became so bad, and down to a point that it became like whatever Naomi says is not even worth listening to again. Naomi had a child, and then the altercations, the chaos, every single thing in the palace was beginning to be too much for her. And the woman decided that, okay, for me to stay here and then keep on facing this every minute, every time, let me pack my things and leave to go raise my child in a very comfortable environment, in an environment that I myself will be proud of, that I have raised my child in. So that was how Olori Naomi now left the palace. So when Naomi left the palace, Naomi decided to keep in touch with a few persons that she felt were being supportive to her. And Iyalaje Odua was one of those persons because Miriam might have understood it wrong. And Iyalaje Odua too did what she did because she felt that was what she could do. Olori Naomi wanted to leave the palace. So the only thing she as a friend can do is to support. So Miriam thought that Iyalaje Odua supported that Naomi should leave the palace. So when it came to last year, that the Ooni was trying every single thing within his power that Naomi should return back into the palace. Naomi should return back into the palace. And then Iyalaje Odua supported the motion that Naomi should return back into the palace. Hey, Olori Miriam. Iyalaje Odua is a two-faced human being. Why would she be supporting that Olori Naomi returns back into the palace? That was when she started making statement that the same people who made sure that Naomi leave the palace are the same people who are now fighting that Naomi returns back into the palace. What a shameless people. She started calling them shameless. Iyalaje Odua just told her that you misunderstood everything that happened. Naomi wanted to leave the palace and we supported her because we saw to it that every single thing that was happening in the palace was no longer aligning. This woman was beginning to live a miserable life in the palace. And Naomi is a woman of God, a renowned woman of God for that matter, who knows what she wants, who knows exactly what she's up to. And no matter how bad a condition would get, no matter how bad you might think that the condition is, Olori Naomi has a say to her own personal life. Not a situation whereby she will be caged and then she will remain there like, it's nothing, it's nothing. She has a say and she has a church to manage. She cannot be depressed while managing a crowd of that nature. Iyalaje Odua tried explaining, but it did not help. It did not help. So Olori Miriam kept on fighting, down to a point that Olori Miriam even went physical in a royal event. That was a part where Iyalaje Odua lost it completely. Yes, that was the part where Iyalaje Odua lost it. And when she humiliated Iyalaje Odua in that event, she later tried to see how she could curb the situation. She wanted to make things right, but how are you going to make things right? After humiliating a woman of that stature, yes, after humiliating a woman of that stature, and then thinking you will just curb the situation like that. She offered her a multi-million naira deal, but no, Iyalaje Odua refused that she should not rub money into her face. And since then, these two people have been apart. Since they started Naomi returning back into the palace this year, it has just been Iyalaje Odua sending words across to her in different ways. And then right now, Iyalaje Odua have said it in plain terms that she also have videos of Miriam with other men, that if Miriam does not calm down or stop whatsoever it is that she thinks she is doing, she would also release it. And when she gets to release it, she will make sure the whole world sees the video, because she will give it to every blogger who cares to release the tapes for the world to see. Now, my people, how many of Ooni's wife have tapes in people's custody? Because the one of Elizabeth now is still a shock to everybody. Yes, it is still a shock to everybody, because nobody even believed it. Nobody even believed it. Nobody even believed that Elizabeth of all people. And then Iyalaje Odua have come out in plain terms. In this one, she did not even hide anything. She just come out pump and clear to tell Miriam that, see, I will change it for you. Whatsoever it is, I will release all this tape and the whole world will see it. That is it. And right now, what will Miriam do? Sure, we have always said that Miriam is a strong woman, so let's see how she's going to escape her friend. Yes, because Iyalaje Odua is her friend, until both of them started disagreeing on the fact that they have to, they both of them have to fight Olori Naomi. Until they started disagreeing on that singular fact, both of them were friends. But today, oh, we don't even know how far with the friendship again. So right now, no, my people, will Miriam calm down so that her own tape will not be released? Or Iyalaje Odua is just bluffing to see how she can she can get her to calm down? No, what we don't even know. But as it is right now, we have always said it. There is nothing we will not believe, neither is there anything we will deny. Every single thing in the palace, it is just what we see. Yes, it is just what we see. And you see, as this whole palace matter is, there is nothing we can deny about it. Neither is there anything that any one of us can come out and say that no, no, this or that. No, 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 no. The palace matter remains the palace matter. And no matter how it is happening, we are in no place at any leverage to deny any single thing, no, because these women are capable of anything. They are capable.